I'm going to try a couple of different playbooks. Book particular formation in there.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars have Josh Lambo out there to get us started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play. 56, Mike, 56.
On second down, Mostert. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Joe Schobert.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
At the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, 32 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The ball carrier taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 5.
From the 41, Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
Minshew's
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Minshew throwing complete to Westbrook. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
first down.
They'll run on first down. Robinson, he's to the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First and goal, Jackson.
Minshew sets to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
9 yards. It's second down and goal.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Jaguars nothing.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Minshew. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
Here we go. 120. Check, 47. That's the pass. Hey, check, right, 47.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard
Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Running the counter with Mostert. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brought down back.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Play action, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo to Ayuk. 1st down, 49ers.
Here we go. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Jaguars.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nick Bosa on the stop. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark.
Minshew's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Gardner Minshew.
D. Ford. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
3rd down. 3rd and 11.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And Eifert has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run it now with Robinson. And And they'll get him down right about the 20.
James Robinson.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
At the 20-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down now. It's Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And some room to roam now. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 76 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
14.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
7-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? They'll run on first down. Robinson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. From the 27, Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
70, Indy.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Niners' 4-yard line.
Westbrook with a chance to run with it. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
At the 10-yard line.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll set up to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Through an opening, and there he goes. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in there. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew caught Eifert over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Minshew, 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown,
Tyler Eifert. 27 yards, and the Jaguars are back within a score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Score, Niners 21, Jaguars 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Here we go. Like 20. Check, 27.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Come on now. 47.
To throw is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
47.
Now Garoppolo. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. 180. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
47.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline? And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Josh Lambo to kick off for.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On first down, they go with Mostert again. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. The tackle made by Calebon Chason. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to him.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Where they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
First down, San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
21.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. His throw caught at about the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. They'll run with Mostert. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Down, 49ers.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, And then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Denver Broncos, the Broncos.
Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught off a deflection. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the
So
play.
this opponent seemed like he got good stick control, so they got to be very mindful and smart.
You've got to go up and get it, offense and defense. And in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, Lindsay. And this time they were waiting for him.
A lot of these online players are very skilled at stick control. That doesn't mean much.
It's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the 36-yard
Have to play smart and coach just like you're actually coaching the team.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a
Here,
gain
the
of
Denver has a little bit of
26
speed
and
there.
also
Wide
a
receiver,
first
and got
down.
pretty quick running backs.
Lock on the give, it's Lindsay. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now it's Lindsay. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 21. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
9 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless 1st quarter to this point. Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 14 yards that time for number 14.
7-yard line.
They'll run with Lindsay. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Lindsay in for the touchdown.
7 yards away. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Seahawks 0. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down at the 23.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Carson. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. And how about this decision? Tie game, 1st half. But here's an onside kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 44.
At their own 44 yards.
He gives it off to Carson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Flush heap it here. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back Make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
On second down, it's Carson, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
For a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This is Carson. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 31 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7.
Myers to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Denver.
Now Locke. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And now it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing again. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Hard throw, incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
Incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it. Locke to throw for it on fourth. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Set. 15
Locke now on first down. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant on the touchdown pass from Drew Lock. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
For the extra point.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
McManus's point after is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. He lets it fly for Lockett. It got his man complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run the screen with Carson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the play.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the Broncos 5
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. 45's the mark. Watch the screen.
To throw again is Wilson. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively.
Incomplete. A.J. Bouye on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Safety's creeping.
Again, Wilson escaping the pressure right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. From way up at the 23. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
3rd and 3.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, we got 4 now.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate Big plays for an offense.
And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
And 6.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, Wilson dancing to his left. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here's Wilson operating from the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. L.J. Collier, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them? They were on him in a hurry.
After the sack on 1st down, Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. They do go for it. It's Locke. And it is incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. After the turnover, here's Locke. On the slant, completes to Sutton. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And this throw will be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Brings up second and
so the incomplete pass brings up second down. To throw again. Wilson forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Operating from the gun. Wilson steps away to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And that will be incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident.
He's smart to take the field goal, buddy.
I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Rolling to his right, looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks.
It's not a touchdown, ref. It's not a touchdown.
Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
They got the best team.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is,
oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, and he takes it all the way back.
Opponent's getting a little greedy there. He's got the win. He had to get that touchdown and go for it, but he's got to get a little greedy.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
He's only winning because he did an onside kick. Played it more aggressive.
Here's Myers to boot it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Too little. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check right 54. Right 54. Right here.
They'll run here with Lindsey. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
So as you can see, we could have run the ball at will. He never would have got that many points.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Denver.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
So a couple of onside kicks and a couple of gambles on offense got him the lead.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So this game would actually be closer than what it is. We probably would be winning, but he played a little more aggressive.
Ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it. 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he will have a Broncos 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Lock gonna throw. This is the tight end Fant. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Locke. He's going to let it fly. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted.
So basically just lurking on defense.
Adams, and he is all the way up past the 25.
Partner, we always talk about,
but I'm told in next gen they can't do that. They can't use it or try to lurk like that in the next gen.
Interception here, when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
We had done this the whole game. We could have shut Wilson down.
Here in the final stages. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete.
I figured he was going to do that. He's been playing stupid all game, aggressive. I figured he would do that. He only winning because he gambled.
Doesn't work out, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Players like this, you have to really play smart. I could have held the ball from him. He never would have had that many points.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Broncos are going to have a new
A lot of players like this, they play foolish, aggressive, and onside kick and all that kind of stuff.
Line of scrimmage, the 15.
He had the better team.
First and 10. One final try for Locke. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
But this opponent played scary the whole game. He played like he was losing.
So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about they did score in the second quarter.